Connect. Hi, everybody. Hey, Teresa and I are here today at Memory Bound. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Kind of got the camera going this way, but that's all right. I'm going to flip it around, and we're going to show you what we're doing today because you're going to love it. Teresa's here, and she has been making cards with the new 49 Market. It's really a stamp and die set from Sizzix.
It is very nice.
And it looks like you've had some fun, and of course, you've added your own creativity to it. I see that.
Yep. I made some cards that I really like.
And you know what? And
if I do say so.
If you do say so yourself, you love it.
In there.
All right. Well, we've got that going on. We're going to show you yesterday what Katie did, and then we want to talk about Merrymakers because the time is here. The kids are coming. So let's show Katie's project from yesterday.
This she's calling the 6x6 fold-out mini book. And she has instructions that you can order for $129.
Yeah, we do have the directions, and they're downloadable, so you can download them. And I will say, I caught a little bit of this video, and there was a lot of compliments to Katie on how she explained how it went together. You look at this, and you're like, oh my gosh, it flips and flips. And
yeah, it's very cute.
But she did a really nice job with the separate pieces and showing how they go together. So check out that video from yesterday. And this is the Little Boo collection from Photoplay.
I love this. I had to get a paper pack.
Pink is a trend for Christmas and Halloween. We're seeing a lot of it. And it was just, once you make up a project like that, Teresa, you just can't get away from it.
Yeah.
It's so darling. So darling. So good morning, everybody. I'm super happy because I'm back. I've been gone for a whole week. Had a little vacation down in Savannah. Doug and I went to Savannah, and we've got a lot of people saying hello because here's Donna. It's our Donna Baker from Bakersfield, of course, and Darlene's here, and Lisa. And the numbers are just popping up because people are coming to town to see us.
Good.
Let's see. PG wants to know where did she find it? You can find Katie's video right here on Facebook. Just go down a little bit on our main page, and it'll be on our blog in a few days also. And you guys, we love our blog. We love our Janet because she does a fabulous job. I was reading our blog while I was on my trip, Teresa.
Oh
my gosh, I'm in awe of Janet and her how she composes and writes.
She adds a lot to it.
She does. She's very enjoyable. It's very enjoyable to read.
She makes me sound good. I know that.
She makes
when I read mine, I'm like,
she makes us all look good.
I know, but it makes you feel good when your project seems to make more sense when she writes about it.
It certainly does. And Peggy's here from Ohio, and I just see Karen's here. And Janet just put a download for Katie's instructions, and Juanita's here, and PJ. Oh gosh, we got the whole gang coming on this morning. So happy Thursday, everybody. It's also a big thing here in Ankeny because it's Stamp Joy weekend. So I know we're going to have a lot of visitors that are here for that big creative party here in Des Moines put on by Tailored Expressions. So if you're coming in for Stamp Joy, we are open till 8 o'clock tonight, and we would love to see you. We're open right now. We're open through the weekend. So if you can, we'd love to see you. Stop in. And Teresa, I think the next thing we want to, before we get to Teresa, the next thing we want to talk about is Merrymakers.
Do you want me to film?
Yeah, we're going to walk over here because I've got it set up over here. And I think it was Jean, I can't remember, said she's going to Savannah next weekend or next month for a girls' trip. So it was really nice. We were in the historic district, and I love old houses and old buildings, and I love the history. And you guys, the weather was so beautiful there. It never rained. It was just gorgeous. Teresa, I see your little cats are here.
Yes.
I missed that video. So if you missed it, we do have patterns to make Teresa's little cats. Oh, Doug's here. Yeah. Doug, are you getting a pattern? Doug's picking up Teresa's patterns. I think he's going to get my sewing machine out and go home and make some patterns up. We'll see. But he won't. I can guarantee you that's not going to happen. Anyhow, I'm happy to be back, and I'm really happy because while I was gone, Diane and the crew have really accomplished a lot with our Merrymakers kits. And it's a big job because there's a lot of components to it. And Diane is back there right now. Maybe you want to get a little shot of her, Teresa, working away. This is she's got it. She knows what's going on. She's got an assembly line going, and look at all that good stuff. And I'm going to show you what you get with Merry Makers. And because we're pretty excited because the kits are, look at this, Teresa. Is this just so fun?
It is.
Now you might say it's heavy. It's heavy. I don't know what it weighs. I don't know what it weighs, but it is a little heavy. And you might say, what the heck is Merry Makers? And that is Memory Bound's exclusive virtual crafting weekend. And it's coming up in November. And it's the 15th and 16th. Or it could be the 14th and 15th. I'm living day by day.
I think it's 15th, 16th.
Is it 15th, 16th? Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
It's Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday, yes.
So we've got 7 virtual classes, and we have a fantastic Facebook group that opens on Monday. It probably opened before that, but officially opens on Monday. It's a private Facebook group. Everything happens in this group. And you guys, if you've done it before, give us a shout out. Tell the people. Make a comment to those that haven't done it.
Tell the people.
Tell the people. Share it on Facebook. Tell all your friends to join us. So the kits are going to probably be pretty much done and ready to go out by the end of today or today and tomorrow. I think we'll have everybody taken care of by then. So I think we're okay. I think we're okay, Diane. So anyway, it's a virtual. There's 7 classes this year, so there's an extra one. And you are going to have a ton of leftovers. And I just thought I would, since the kits are all assembled, I thought it'd be cool to show them, Teresa, and show you what you get. Let's just open this up. Let's start with that. So there's 7. Oh, I don't have the projects. Diane's going to get the projects. I just thought of that because you might want to see what you're making.
Yeah.
Guys. Oh, I can't even hardly handle it, Teresa. I'm sorry about this. There's probably a lot of crackling going on, but I'm going to flip it over. I hate to undo this one because Diane just worked really hard to put it together, but that's okay. All right. So in the kit, I think something that everybody absolutely loves about Memory Bound is you're going to get printed instructions, full color, lots of pictures, and they have been what we call Janetized. And that means that Janet has gone through and she's edited them and made them sound good. She's made us all look good.
Yes.
Right, Teresa?
Yep.
So you're going to get all of that in here. There's some extra papers. It looks like we've got some pages for the little album you're going to make. I think there's a tag in here and some other little goodies. But the most important thing are the instructions. And you're going to have one page here that tells you all about what you need to know, like where the Facebook group is, how do I get into the Facebook group, what time are the classes, and just a little comment, you can watch them live or later or as many times as you want. They will be available on Facebook. So,
and the price is?
Oh, the price $169.99. It's a good thing Diane's here.
I hate to say it wrong.
I still have vacation brain.
Okay.
So it's $169.99, and I know that Janet will link to it if you want to order it online. Thank you, Janet. Okay, then you get this cute little bag filled with ribbon. I'm just showing things randomly. Okay, no special order. And look at this.
Yes.
Little secret things
in
here.
Loosables.
Little secret loosables in this cute little Santa bag. And you guys, this is all Diane right here. This was all her. She got you the bag, okay? And I didn't even say it, Teresa, but we're using the Holly Jolly Simple Vintage line from our friends at Simple Stories. So you're going to get the whole collection kit, which includes all the papers and the stickers. And then you also get the solids, or the basics kit, which has got 6 papers in it. And then there are several, I'm going to have to move this, Teresa, because we're going to have trouble otherwise. I'm going to move these cute little cats. There are several Color Vibe sheets of paper, and you guys, you might know if you follow Memory Bound, we do love our Color Vibe, which is like a cardstock. It's got little dots on one side, and then the back is just more solid. And these are all dyed to match Holly Jolly. The card kit, Teresa, you know about this, right?
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Teresa's taken the card kit, and she has changed it up.
Yep.
Done a few extra things.
Yep.
And you can also get additional card kits if you want. We've got the foam stickers, which are really cute. And I will tell you, there's a lot of these left over after your projects. You're going to have a lot of stuff left over.
Let's make some cards with those.
Yeah, we'll have to do some bonus. And you got rub-ons.
And all of these things we have for purchase individually if you really like.
Yes, if you love something.
The washi tape is fun.
And you're going to find, if you go to our memorybound.com and go to shopping, I love this twine, by the way, Teresa. You're going to find, let's see, is there anything else from the kit? You're going to find a lot of things out there, and some of them are things that are in your kit, but we put them in that category in case you love it and maybe you want more. And of course, we've got all the little bits and pieces because those are my favorites. And you will have a lot of these little pieces left too. And you have the page pieces. And then here are the ephemera pieces. And let's see, I think I covered everything from, oh, no, I didn't. Adhesive brads.
The brads.
Then you also get this die set from Sizzix called Festive Envelope.
It's very cute.
I love envelopes. I love this die because it's got greenery and poinsettia and the envelope. And then this is something new for us, the LDRS stamp. And it's a collage stamp. So you're going to get this.
And I'm going to be making some bonus cards with that.
You'll get, oh, I found a couple other things from the collection. You get the 6x8 pad and the sticker book. It's valued well over $200. And then you get this red spiral book. And this is one of those things that's out there in the category, the Merry Makers category. In case you want to order more, it's $3.99, but you do get one in your kit. You have pretty much everything you need, including the folio that Diane's making. Who do you think's got these? Maggie. We got Mixed Media Maggie doing a couple really cute tags. And then we got Chris this year for the first time, and she's doing a little project on this little breadboard, which is super cute.
All right.
And then I think last but not least, we've got the little golden book, The Night Before Christmas, because Katie's doing a mini album with this. So that's
really
what
cute.
you get. And Diane went and got the projects for us. So Teresa, let's walk over here and have a look. So I'll just kind of fan these out. Here's Teresa's cards, which we got to show this one. You do have a wobble in your packet.
And I'm so excited.
And you'll maybe see more wobbles in the category. You don't need to purchase them unless you want to get more, and I think you will after you.
Yes, I think
after
so
you
too.
wobble with Teresa. And we've got Maggie's projects here.
Oh, very cute.
And these are online, so you can take a look at those. I think I've put them all on there. And then here's Chris's breadboard.
Nice.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Now this is made with that die that you're going to get, and you get to keep that. That's yours to keep to make other projects. And then, and thank you, Diane, for going and getting these projects so we could show them, because it is nice to see what you're going to make.
Yeah.
Teresa,
Peggy
made the banner. Teresa, you and I both love banners.
I do.
You just hang this up, and you've got the festive season right in your own home.
Yeah.
Or your office. And then here's that little spiral book. This is a little, you can use it for a planner or a December daily or just to write memories or give as a gift. It's a really nice
Very
gift
cute.
size for a teacher or somebody.
And you're doing that, right, Kelly?
Yep, that's my project. And then this is Diane's, and this is the folio.
Ooh,
Oops, and I think
accordion.
I opened it up. Well, I'm seeing both sides.
That side has Post-it notes on it. Oh,
I think they both do.
too.
Diane is very organized, you guys, so she's organized. And all of these projects we'll be making live with you in a live class in Facebook. And you can also watch the videos later, and you have instructions for them. So there's 3 ways that you can make this.
And you could, you know, if there's a project you really like, you could buy more stuff and make it again.
Absolutely. And you're going to have tons of leftovers. Yep. And I don't know if Peggy knows this yet, but we're giving her some leftovers to make 12 by 12 layouts.
Oh,
so I'm not sure if she's been asked yet, but she's here today.
Bonus.
And I know she won't say no. So that's Merry Makers. Is there any questions or comments about Merry Makers?
Everyone's saying they love it and they like the paper, and Yeah.
It's a great collection. I think we picked the right one, don't you, Teresa?
Yes.
All right. So no questions?
Kim says she puts her Merrymaker stuff on her table, and she says she's going to need a bigger table.
Oh, my gosh.
She displays them, her projects.
Well, and you're going to have lots of fun in the Facebook group. We invite you to participate, to share things about your family holidays, to share your projects, to share what else you make. And
they call them the elves back there, put together the kids.
I think they are the elves.
Yeah. I got help now.
And I really love Diane's. I think she's dressed right for it, too.
She wore a striped candy cane shirt. Kelly, can we show the printable, the inserts for the cards?
Yes.
And,
they're in here. Thank you for asking about that.
Yes, the LDRS, we do have that one separately as well.
That's going to be in here.
I think there's 2 or 3
I should have mentioned
Christmas stamps from LD. Is there 3, Kelly,
I think
or
there might
2?
be. Well, there might be 2 collage stamps.
Yeah.
And there's some other. There's like a winter. Okay, so I'm so sorry that we didn't mention that, because we do have. I mean, in here you're going to find a coaster. You're going to find a tag.
Yeah, because I'm turning one of my cards into a coaster.
There's all these directions. There's a cutting guide. And you really have to pre-cut your paper before you make the projects. But you know what, you guys? No fear, because Janet will be here. And she will be doing the paper cutting with you, live or later. Or you can follow the cutting guide. And here she does have the inserts, and these are
inside the cards. Yep.
For inside your cards, and they are available on their own also. So we will have these available on their own.
Diane, someone wants to know if you think that your project could, how many photos would it hold? Could it work for a December daily? Is it too small for that?
We're checking it out.
I mean, if you print smaller pictures, but there's lots of tags that you can put pictures on the back.
It's two-sided.
It is
so
two-sided.
Yeah.
So that one's empty. There's tags here, and this is one that you could put a picture on there.
So it might work.
Yeah.
How many pages are in when you open it up?
12.
So that's
12.
24. So then if you put pictures on tags, yeah, I would say if you print small photos, it'll work.
And there's the inside back cover and inside, so 12, 13, really 14 pages.
Right, but then the back side.
14 pages. I should
that's-
stand
that's
by
Oh,
you.
that's including the back.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry, yeah.
sorry.
So 14
I'll back up.
pages I think it'd be fun to do a little daily.
Well, and Diane, let's show how you can set that up. We don't really have a table. But what I think is cool about Diane's book is you can display it as a book, or you can set it up, like on your mantle or something, because it's the way, and it's two-sided.
Oh, yeah.
So you could put it even on your table, like your Christmas table or something. All the projects are really amazing, and it's $169.99, and that's for 7 classes, lots of extra product, and lots of fun. So
Yes, definitely fun. I can't wait.
all right. Well, Teresa, I made kind of a mess over there. Remind me we got to clean it up after our video.
Yes.
But I think we're ready. I
Okay.
think we're ready to make some fall cards.
Done
We're
with the
going
fall cards?
We're going back from Christmas to fall, everybody.
Well,
so hang on to
Kelly,
your
I've
hats.
been going back and forth between. Someone asked me what I was working on, and I'm like, Halloween, Christmas, Halloween, Christmas. I keep going back and forth.
Okay. Then the other thing, Teresa, I remembered. No, you're fine. I'll be right over.
Okay.
The other thing that I remembered that I forgot is there is 2 other things. There's the download here, and this is a free download. If you want us to print it for you, I think it's like $1, and we can print it and put it in your order. Otherwise, it's something you can cut apart. Janet designed it for us. It's got our logo, some of the little Christmas icons. And we also have the card fronts that Janet designed for us. And here's that. So,
It looks like.
do you know where the card fronts are? Oh, Teresa's got them.
Well,
okay, let's
I've cut
spin
them
around.
apart here.
That's okay.
I'm going to make some cards with them. I haven't
Teresa's
cut
going to
apart.
make cards for us, and they'll be put in the Facebook page for us. But this is available too. It comes on all on one sheet. I don't remember the price. Janet will link it, I'm sure. She just linked the download. So, but aren't they adorable, you
They're
guys?
very
Janet
cute.
put the icons together. She added the greetings. Teresa's going to make cards with it. And they say I didn't show Katie's book. So I missed Katie's. Okay, I've been on vacation. That's why I messed up. Teresa's getting it. So remember, this sheet is either a free download or you can purchase it and we can give it to you. Here's Katie's book.
It's so cute.
It's
you
really
guys.
cute.
Uh-oh. I pulled the tag out somehow.
It uses the night before Christmas.
Yeah.
And
it goes here.
yeah,
Put that in
probably.
there.
And this will be a class, and she's also going to show you how to take apart your little golden book. And then you can make more little golden books, because we have a huge selection of little golden books.
Page 3.
So you can see how cute it is. You can add your photos, and then I always think it's so sweet, either just as a mini book or maybe for kids or grandkids, as you read the story, they would have their pictures in there from Christmas.
It's so cute.
And this will only be available through Merry Makers, this kit right here. All right, and then the other thing that I need to mention about Merry Makers is there is a list of additional supplies. And very honestly, everyone, we try to keep this very low. It looks like a lot, but most of this is stuff that you already have, like adhesive and score tape. And I think there's a corner rounder and a bone folder and things like that, a hole punch. So it's a lot of things that you already have. This is online under the Merry Makers category, so you can take a look at it. And when you go out to that category, and if you need, maybe you need some of this, the collage medium or multi-medium matte, you don't need both. We have it out there because maybe you have collage medium, and if that's the case, you don't need anything. You don't need it both. If we only listed one, and now I'm going way overboard and telling you too much, but you don't really care about. But if you already have multi-matte medium and we list collage medium, you think you have to buy collage medium, but you don't. So there are some things repeated out there. And if you have any questions, all you have to do is call Memory Bound, and we would love to help you. We've got a lot of people in Merry Makers this year already. We have, I think, about 50 kits left, so there's not a lot left. So if you think it's something you want to do, decide soon and get your order in. The kits are going to be available very soon, and we'll have those shipped to you, or they'll be ready for pickup.
Was that in the kit?
Okay, and then we got a question about the Santa mugs, Diane, and they're coming today, right?
They are.
They're arriving today, lots and lots. Lots and lots. So they'll be here as soon as UPS gets here. So they're showing out of stock right now, but check back probably after lunchtime or call us, and Diane will make that a priority. Well, I don't know. She's making Merry Maker kits, so she's doing it all, you guys. Okay. So Kimberly's asking Teresa about needing both white and black foam dots, and I would say no. Yeah. If you have one, you don't need the other. Personally, I like to have both because sometimes I'm working on something, that's black, and I just like to have them.
Yeah.
And I use a lot of foam dots, but you don't need both. Good question.
Yeah.
How many friends will be merry making? I like that. I don't know how many first timers there are. We will ask in the Facebook group, and then there's going to be over 200, maybe like 250, something like that. Let's see. And Kathy wants to know if we will call before we ship Merry Makers. And we'll put a note to give you a call, Kathy. That's not a problem. Teresa, can we remember that? I thought you were going to write a note on your hand.
I got a Post-it note.
Okay. We're making a note.
Remember what's in my apron? Post-it notes.
Okay,
Kathy.
The 4 extra panels, they're all on one sheet, and they are not in the kit. They are separate. That was just kind of an extra little thing that Janet came up with. And so they're not in your kit, but you can get them. And Janet can link it here. I don't know how much they are even, you guys. So And Lori says it's going to be fun, and I totally agree.
It is a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And there's going to be extra things that we don't even have planned yet, isn't there, Teresa?
Yes.
Once we get the Facebook page open, there'll be a lot. Okay, here's another question. What paper or product is Diane using? She's using the Tim Holtz. Do you want to grab one? Is it called the Pocket Folio? Teresa went to get one. So that's a very good question. And it is out there in the Merry Makers category online.
Is it the Pocket Folio?
Yeah. Okay, here's what she's using. The Tim Holtz Pocket Folio. Is it, how much is it?
They're $9.99.
They're $9.99.
Yep.
And you do get one in your kit. And you can, of course, get more. Because once you make one,
Yeah.
you might want more. And then
a cute one.
we have a lot of, yes, you can still purchase Merry Makers. We have about 50 left. So please do. We would love to have you join us. And Sue's going to be a first-time Merry Maker.
Yay!
We love it. Welcome, Sue. You'll love it too. Okay, and Carla, you have, well, we've talked about so far pretty much as Merry Makers, so you haven't missed a thing. All right, well, Teresa, I see no more questions.
Okay.
So I think we're ready to roll. Tell us what we're doing today.
All right.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Can we add Janet's card panel sheet to our Merry Makers? Yes, you can add that to your Merry Makers. Now that we're going to have the kits available in the next, many ready today. And Heidi wants to link the red notebook from the kit, and we'll let Janet do that. That's out in the Merry Makers category. So
I was thinking I might use that. Like when I do December daily, I usually have a list where I write what it was that I took a picture of every day, or just thoughts or whatever. And I thought I might use that as, it's my like accessory, because I haven't finished a couple.
But so it's good that
so
you have the info.
Notes,
you
and
have
I
the
can
notes.
go back and look at my notes and go, oh yeah, that's why I took that.
Yes,
picture.
because it would
That's
be
what I wanted.
impossible to go back,
Yes.
wouldn't it, and try to remember
yeah.
things.
Yeah, it is.
So, all right, we're caught up with questions for now,
Okay.
Teresa.
Great.
We're ready to roll.
Okay, so today I use the Sizzix stamp called Pencil Line Harvest, and this is actually a stamp and die, and it's $24.99.
And are you going to show it opened?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Teresa's going to show you the pieces to it because you really need to.
And then I also use Birdsong, which also has stamps and dies for $24.99. I use the backgrounds. I didn't get around to any of the birds, but
look at all the backgrounds.
I'll make
though.
some more birds. I like it because there's music and there's tickets and there's script, so that one's fun. And then I didn't use this one, but I thought there might be some people that might really like leaves, and
Yeah.
this has a lot of leaves, and it has a little acorn down there, which is super cute. And this one's called Forever Leaves, and it's $24.99, and also has the stamps and dies. So if you need a variety of leaves, I always look at this one and think it looks like corn.
You know, it kind of does.
Every
think
time I look
for us
at it, I'm like,
Iowans,
corn.
we could put corn there.
Yeah. So I just
And it's
wanted
got
to
an
show.
acorn. You don't see acorns
Yeah.
very often.
Acorns are rare. I don't know why, because
When we got these stamps in, they're really hard to tell what they are by the package.
Yeah.
Sorry I keep saying it, but the package isn't the best. But Teresa's going to show us what you
Yeah.
get inside, and then you'll go, wow.
now I put my stamps in the. Can you grab
Avery L?
Avery L.
Is it the large or the extra large?
I can't ever remember because the size doesn't make sense to me.
There's like no medium. There's one size that doesn't
Right.
exist.
There's like
And
small,
why
large, extra large.
Why we get that, Teresa? I'm going to answer Sharon's question.
Okay.
That
Thank you.
Yes, you do get Janet's card inserts in the kit, and you can get extras if you want.
Yeah. And extra card kits if you want.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a small, which is $10.99, which I really need to get some of these because I do have a few small stamps. I always think, oh, I'm not going to get this one, and then I have small stamps. I'm like, what am I going to do?
And you
Put
get
it in
50,
here?
don't you, Teresa?
Yeah.
So you're getting
Yeah.
50.
Then this is the large. I use this one as well. It's $14.99. And then the one I use today is the extra large for $16.49, and you get 50. And when they first came out, I split a package with Leanne.
Big mistake.
I know, because I'm like, 50, I'm never going to use 50. Guess what? Well, because I started using the extra large for 6x8 paper pads.
I remember that you're doing that. It works really well.
Yeah, I've got my, Halloween
some of your
or collage strips. I've got my craft paper. So it just keeps all the little pieces together that before I would lose and find on the floor. So
check out the Avriel envelopes. I think you'll like them.
You'll think 50 is a lot, but it's not really. If
they're asking, Gail wants to know about Karen wants to know about the top. Do they actually close?
There's a flap.
There's a flap, but they don't really.
You can tuck it in.
Oh, I see.
Like that, and it might keep stuff from falling out, but no, it doesn't
Not really.
close.
You could
Maybe
clip it.
you could put a Velcro piece or something there.
That was a
but
good question.
I don't.
That was a good question.
Then you put your little extras that you didn't use on your cards in there too, so you use them for another time. So
Sharon agrees that 50 goes really fast.
yeah. So this is the stamp set. This is falling off. That you get, and then you get your dies in there too. So for the pumpkin, there's 2 backgrounds, so you can like stamp 2, and then there's the outline. And that's the same for the other Wait. The other pumpkin only has 1, and then the leaves have, this one has 2, and this one has 2 also. And then you get 3 sentiments, which I like. Oh, and also the stems. I didn't stamp the stems.
You didn't?
I don't know why. I didn't. Maybe I did on one.
You didn't do the watercolor.
I did on that one. I didn't on that one. So
the idea is it's going to look like a watercolor.
Yes.
If you use
feel like you have
solid.
a hard time with watercolor, then you can do it.
Or you can do some. Katie Petite has done some very interesting things. If you follow her,
Yeah.
if you don't follow Katie, then go follow Katie Petite. She designed all of these for 49 and Market and Sizzix, and she's been doing some really neat things on Facebook.
Yeah. All right.
And so has Teresa.
So maybe you'll get a better idea when you look at this. So maybe this one I'll start with. So you can see on the pumpkin, there's a light orange, and then there's a dark orange, and then there's the outline of the pumpkin. And then I die cut it. So I stamp first and then die cut usually for situations like this. And you can see a little bit with the green leaves. Like on this one, there's a light and then there's the dark background. So I stamped the same color, but I stamped the darker one a couple times. And both of these cards, I made a background with my spritz. I used the peeled paint and the spiced marmalade. And these are not any of the new colors.
And we have a lot of spritz coming. We are sold out of some of the spritz, but we've got them on order.
Yeah.
Kelly underestimated the spritz craze.
I know. There's a couple colors that I need to get from the new colors. So anyhow, I did a piece of watercolor paper and I spritzed it, and then I decided to cut it apart. So I die cut this piece, and then I stamped the pumpkins on the other part of it, and die cut the pumpkins out. So I did the background first, and these I didn't stamp. I just stamped the outline. Am I making sense?
All right. Yeah, I think I got you now. So
yes.
This one she stamped the 2 backgrounds and then stamped the lines. This one she just used her spritzed paper and then just stamped the outlines and then die cut it.
Maybe I'll have to show you the backgrounds because I have the pumpkin and then this piece and then this piece on top. Yeah. This one I just stamped the outline because
so you don't always have to use that background.
No, you don't.
Watercolor. You can do a lot of other. You can stamp it.
Kelly.
You can stamp it. You can color it with your Copics. You can stamp it and watercolor it as long as you're using waterproof ink like archival.
Yes. And this one on the background is where you can see lightly. I used Rusty Hinge. I what did I use? Vintage Photo. I use
On
Vintage
the
Photo
background. Let me get it up closer.
to stamp in the background, and I use the bird song.
So that's, you'll see this little background here. And even that planty,
Yeah,
that's
okay,
from there too.
I had to look that up, and it
what-
means to. It's French. It means
Plant,
to plant.
plant,
Like to
planty.
plant. I'm like, oh, because I'm like, what is this word?
Well,
oh, it's French. Yes,
Classy.
It's
Oh,
French.
here's
Here,
the
I'll
stamp
show you
set.
this one.
Yes, this looks good.
Too. I didn't use the die cuts on this one yet, so it's stuck.
Oh, it's stuck down. So you have dies for, it looks like the birds
Yes, the birds and the tickets.
and the tickets.
You got a ticket
So
there.
there's
and
your
a ticket
dies. You
there.
get the 5 dies and the stamp set. How much are these, Teresa?
$24.99.
$24.99.
Yeah. So these are really good backgrounds. If you like a little ticket or a musical, I like the
there's-
musical part.
I'm turning it so they can see the spritz. But you could also smoosh. Do your
Yeah.
ink smooshing and do the same thing. Shannon loves the spritzed pumpkins. Thank you,
Good.
Shannon. Look at these leaves.
Because sometimes people want to know what to do with backgrounds, and so I did use my background for that, which was super fun to make.
That's a great basic stamp. You could even use this on your Christmas cards. Mm-hmm. Some of those
Oh yeah,
backgrounds.
the musical parts or their seals. Yeah. All right. So here I'll show you. This you can probably see better. So I decided to do a lot of different colors of pumpkins, non-traditional.
Well, pink is perfect.
It is.
For this
so you
month.
can see I used pink, raspberry, and spun sugar. So spun sugar is the light one behind.
So is this spritz also, or is
No,
this ink?
this is watercolor pencil, actually.
Oh, watercolor pencil.
And you
okay.
can see it's on the bumpy side, Kelly, because
Because you accidentally stamped it on the bumpy
no,
side?
because I started on the smooth side and I had
Oh.
way too much water and I did not like it.
Oh,
at
we
all.
want to peel it off
I
and
know.
see what the back looks like.
It did not work, and so I'm like, nope, I'm not using
It
that.
looks good on the bumpy side.
And then I thought I'm going to use the other side, and so it's a little bit. You can see the texture like right in there.
you can.
But so what I did is I put my stamp on, on the press, and I just gave it a spritz, and then I used my watercolor pencil on top of it. It
Okay.
just gives it a different look. Then when you do that, you're going to want to use an archival ink to stamp the outline. And so I use the hickory smoke then, because I think pink and gray looks sharp
Yeah.
together.
Well, it's perfect for October. Teresa, when
Yeah.
we were traveling this weekend, we were up flying Delta, and Delta's a huge sponsor of breast cancer research,
Oh.
and they were wearing pink. The flight
fun.
attendants were
Oh,
all wearing
yeah?
pink.
Bright
So-
pink or light pink?
Like fuchsia.
Fuchsia?
It was pretty bright.
Cool.
Kind of like
Like
your
that.
card, like your
Picked
pumpkin.
raspberry.
And I just thought that was it's cool. I loved it.
So I always have to do a little pink, so that was
I
fun.
guess it was probably picked raspberry.
All right.
Ooh,
Now
here
this
we
one,
go.
see, I told you I wanted to use some color. So this one, I did use my large collage strips Halloween. So remember I said you have to take them out and look through them. And I was like, Tim never does anything fall. I mean, he has a couple stamps.
Yeah, you're
but
right. He kind of jumps.
I wish he did a little bit of more fall than he does. Okay, Tim?
Tim, if you're watching, which I'm sure you are.
Yeah. So I looked through here. I'm like, what? There has to be something in there that I can use that is not quite Halloween, because I think it's, you got to use them for different things. And I found this one with this like sunflower on it. It does have 13 something up there, but I was able to cut off.
Well, it looks
the
neat. It's
people.
like it's sitting on the branch there of the flower. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
So what did I do? Oh, I used the speckled egg pencil, and then I used the broken china glaze.
So she used the distress glaze. I figured that
Yes.
out because it was sitting over here.
Yes. So those lines are thin, but they really pop when you put embossing glaze on them. And then, of course, I use some peacock feathers.
Oh, that
Because that is the blue.
You mixed several colors.
I did mix some blues because that's what I had, and I thought it looked okay.
It does. It's funny, Teresa, when you hold it up like that, it looks more gray. And then when you move it back, then it looks more
the shimmer.
peacock. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I did sneak in a little bit of the pencil line right down here.
What do you mean?
The stamp.
Oh, the stamp.
Pencil line stamp, one of the background pieces.
Okay, I forgot that's what it was called.
Yeah. I was like, what does that mean? This one here. So there's
Okay.
a little squiggle under it. Yeah.
You snuck it in.
I did. It was looking too plain, so I stamped that.
Kathy says that card is stunning.
Yeah. So,
It's very
think
unique.
outside the box on your different Halloween colors, okay? And your pumpkins. Pumpkins,
They don't have to be orange.
Yeah, when you go to the
White is a
store.
big trend right now.
Yeah, yeah. So, well, this is kind of white.
Oh, here we go. I didn't mean to do that.
And kind of black. So on this one, which I really like, I got the black two-tone wood grain. And I don't know why that I get it out this time of year and use it, because I can use it any time of year. But at Halloween, it seems to come out. And it's a year-round item
I
that we
think
have
for
now.
Valentine's Day, I think pink,
and black.
everything looks good on
Yeah.
black.
Yeah, it's $14.99 and
You get 10 sheets.
get 10 sheets.
And
so,
they're a little bit bigger.
yeah. I don't know what
Are they
size
6
they
by
are.
8 maybe? They look kind of 6 by 8-ish. We could get out a dollar bill and measure it across the top.
It's actually not 6.
Oh, you have a measuring thing.
Well, it's 7.
Oh, it's 7. It's bigger.
5 by 7, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just had some black heavy cardstock that I used white embossing powder and stamped my pumpkin and the autumn vibes. The autumn vibes, I didn't pull the stamp that's from, but
You could use some
could
of
use-
these other ones.
yep.
I even think using Grateful, this Giving Thanks collage stamp.
we have the stamp
harvest
that
or
has
gather.
autumn vibes.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah,
We've got people here that can help
it's
us.
from last year. Can you get the Tim Holtz stamp? I think it's on the bottom row in Halloween that has like little characters. It's
needs
called
that little-
Autumn Vibes.
Her little words are
There's
on
an
nice.
owl
Peggy's
in
on
it and a
Peggy's on it.
pumpkin
She'll
and
take care of us.
I know everything that's on the stamp. I just can't remember what it's called.
I think
Yeah.
that would be cute just sitting on your mantle.
Yes. So black and white, which is always fun.
So
too.
we've done pink, we've done traditional orange and green, and we've done blue. Thank
Teal.
you, Peggy.
Yeah, there
Or
we
teal.
go. Tiny Frights.
Oh, yeah, that is a cute one.
Autumn Vibes. It also has Here for the Candy, which is a fun sentiment to have. I think this is last year's or maybe 2 years ago.
It's nice because it's got,
$29.99.
those are perfect for tags.
Yes.
So if you want to make some Halloween tags, you got the perfect size icons, and you got the fun little words.
Yep.
Here for the Candy would be good on a little tag for treats.
Oh,
wouldn't it?
yes.
My grandkids love candy.
Okay, so I did a lot of cards with the pumpkin, so I'm like, I better do something with the leaves. So this one I did with the leaves. And can you see what's in the background there, Kelly?
I can. Now that I'm looking at it, I sure can.
I told you guys we would be using this more. It's the Curator that came out
just
for Halloween.
Yeah, for Halloween.
And I said, I'm going to use it for other things, and so there, I'm using it for fall. So I just used scattered straw, I think, to stamp it in the background really
So
lightly.
you left it all on. So
Yeah.
you didn't take them out.
I
you
didn't
left
take
it all
them apart.
together.
I used it as a background,
And
which
that's
I think is
Curators.
probably going to be my favorite way. I still have the one that I watercolored with the watercolor pencil that I'm going to make a card with.
All right, we'll be
and a
waiting to
tag.
see that.
Yeah. So again, then there's the pencil line harvest, one of the squiggly words that I stamped on there. And then I did watercolor pencil the leaves, and I did a bunch of them. You know, I did some different colors.
So you've got some extras.
And I had some extras, and I thought I was going to do 3 of these all grouped together, but then I didn't like that. So I just put one, and then I did another. I did the big one.
Oh, then you just did the
So
one
there's
on
the
top.
group of 2, and then there's the individual one on there. So
I think these would make kind of fun confetti for Thanksgiving or if on your table.
A place
Yeah.
serve holder for people.
Put it on a little name tent.
Yep, that's what I was trying to say. Placeholder. You sit here.
And they're talking about the edge around there too. So
Yeah.
tell us about that.
So this was, I use this all the time, the stacked decal.
It's $19.99.
That's what that was too. The
Let
stacked
me zoom
decal.
in on that so you can see it. Whoops. There we go.
It's just subtle on that one. You don't see it as much. I inked it on this one, so it popped a little bit more. And I did a little watercolor right there too. I don't know. I was trying to use my pencil around the edge and I didn't like, and then I had some there and I got some water and I'm like, ooh.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
I have
So-
this die also, and
Do
it
you
is.
just use it all the time, Kelly?
I like it because it is just kind of subtle,
Yeah.
and it
And
almost looks torn. But if I tore it, I
Right.
couldn't tear it
yeah,
that well.
it wouldn't be that soft. Yeah. All right.
And I would say if you like it to get one because I have a feeling $19.99 might be that price on this might have gone up. So that was stacked decal.
Yeah, it's a classic. All right, this is probably my favorite.
Ooh.
Probably my favorite because we've got the craft
Oh, that's what that is.
craft stock Halloween.
Yes, I love it.
And I stamped on it with black, and I could see it, but just to make it stand out a little more, I heat embossed with black on there, so you could really see the pumpkin lines.
It
And-
it looks like a card that you would pick up at a high-end gift store. It does. The
Yeah.
simplicity of it, I
Yeah,
think,
I
makes
made a
it-
couple of these to send out because I'm like, oh, this is sharp. I like this. And then Happy Fall, y'all, does come from the LDRS. Great.
Giving thanks. I don't see it.
Giving
on there.
thanks. Yeah, it's at the top here. Giving
Oh,
thanks.
okay. Now I see it. So
Yeah.
giving thanks.
Happy Fall, y'all.
So this is kind of like the stamp set that you're going to get in Merry Makers, except that one is for Christmas, and this would be the
Yeah.
fall
And it has a turkey
Thanksgiving
on it, so
version.
I had to get it.
Of course, and
It has
a
a little
squirrel.
pie, too.
Okay,
and
look
a
at
slice
here. We
of
got
pie.
a squirrel. We got a piece of pie. We've got a lift.
There's a little
leaf.
corn and a teeny tiny acorn and an apple.
And
There's
there's
a
a
lot of
pilgrim
food
hat.
on here.
No thoughts, just pie.
Turkey coma.
And it's got the definition of grateful. So, yeah, turkey coma. So, you don't find a lot for Thanksgiving.
No.
And this year we've had a little more.
Yes,
So,
I had to get this stamp.
if you're looking for Thanksgiving items, go to themes, go to shopping and themes, and then look at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so if you thought that you didn't need this now, you can see why you need it because
So
you
it's
can
not
make
just
some
Halloween.
pumpkins.
Yeah.
It's not just Halloween, even though it says Halloween on it. I love the plaid. I hope that he comes out with more paper like this next year.
Yeah, I
mean,
do
there's the
too.
Christmas plaid too, which I also bought. But,
Of course you did.
but it's really nice for backgrounds and for die cutting, apparently.
Well, let me get up close to that.
Okay,
so they
you can see
where
the shine.
'cause
I
you
know
heat
I'm
and
whipping around with it.
So you can see the shine. It's not glitter. It's more of a shine, shimmer. I don't really know how to describe it. And then you can tell that she heat embossed her stamp for the pumpkin. Very cute, Teresa. Everybody loves that. They
Yeah.
love all your cards. Cindy, I think, says it best. Her comment is about how you always have such a variety of cards.
Yeah.
And I think that's very true.
Well, you have to try and do
Lots of ideas.
Yeah, lots of. It's more fun that way. It's more fun than making like 20
the same.
cards all the same. It's, yeah. Okay, so this card I was going to show you this technique that we've done before. What I did is I stamped the leaves on there, and then I used the mister, the spray, distress sprayer. I was calling it mister, and to get the blotches on there, and it's kind of fun.
And Hello Fall is from your stamp set that you're using.
Yeah, it fit right on that leaf, kind of.
It fit pretty well. It fit pretty well.
I had to like move it around and try and get it the right way, and
I assume you stamped first and then die cut to get the leaf.
no, I think I die cut and then I stamped.
Oh, wow.
So what I
You're
did
brave.
was I die cut and then I leave the paper and I leave it in
yeah,
the die cut
gotcha.
paper, and then I take the die out and I put my stamp there and I stamp it
I
It's a
forgot
whole
about
thing.
I forgot
That
about
trick,
that
you know?
technique. Well, Cherie loves it. She
Oh,
thinks
good.
she loves that card.
Um,
And we had a question, but I didn't want to interrupt, and now I don't know what it was. Let's see here. Oh, can you ring the bell? We need to get all three. Diane has a question about the Misty. So Diane has a question about the Misty, and we will grab the Misties, and then we'll talk about her question and get everyone's feedback on it.
this is the
also.
medium one,
So, okay.
right?
Yep. What's this called again? We need one of each size of the Misty, please.
Pencil line harvest.
Okay, pencil line harvest. I'm
a
sorry,
name-
everybody.
I know, it's a
forgot.
name that I can't
I
remember.
forgot about it. Can I blame being on vacation?
Sure.
I mean, not that I would remember.
I don't know what
I wouldn't
can't
remember
it
anyway,
either.
but
I know. So I just kind of put.
Each of the colors too.
okay. Just plop them right here, Peggy. Thank you. Peggy's got her arms full. Thank you, Peggy. Okay. So what are we doing, Teresa?
I'm just stamping. I'm just using Distress ink today. You could use the oxide if you want.
You need your
it's gonna-
Stampendable.
It's going to work the same way. And I'm just, so I usually just start in the middle when I do this, and I try and make it not look like the same on both
you doing
sides.
this?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Sorry.
Teresa, I'll tell you
I
what we're
started
doing.
without you, Kelly.
That's all right. I'm slow.
You were talking.
So Teresa is showing us how she did this background,
I did it wrong.
which is perfect for pencil line harvest. And you could use the pumpkins for this, or the other leaves, or even the word thank you, some of the others, or any stamp set you have. And Janet says she does not have stacked
She
deco,
doesn't have stacked
so she's
deco?
putting
Oh.
it on her list. Sorry, did I get the camera in the way of the...
Sorry.
Okay. While you're stamping, can we talk about the Misty?
Yeah.
We have a question, and I apologize because the question went by about someone. We have a customer that wants to purchase a Misty.
It's a must-have.
It really is. It stands for the most incredible stamping tool invented, and it is very true. And there are 3 sizes, and this person, I'm so sorry because I can't go back that far.
This person.
This person,
This viewer.
this viewer, I'm trying to go back. Anyway, I'm sorry.
What was her
Miss
question?
Misty, what was the question? All right, back to Teresa. She's still stamping over here.
I'm stamping.
Okay, so there's 3 sizes, and her question was, should she buy the regular one or the memory size one? So I'm going to tell you about the 3 sizes, and then all of you, please chime in. I'll kind of give you my opinion, and chime in. It was Diane. Thank you, Diane. All right, and
She's like,
Janet
"It was
just said it was
me."
Diane E. Okay, well, here's the mini. And the mini is really a little too small. If you're only getting one, I would pass on the mini unless all you're doing are little cards and you want it to be smaller and more portable. Because it's about, I'll zoom in here, it's about 5 inches by 6 inches.
So it's going to hold the base for an A2, but you see how I'm hanging things off the edge when I stamp? You're not going to be able to do that.
Okay, that's the baby Misty, and then here's the mama Misty. And we have them in black, teal, and pink. This one is teal, which is a really pretty color. So you can see this one is about 7 by about 9 for the measurement. And this is what we sell the most of. Now, Sandy says she has all 3 sizes and loves them all.
Oh, yay, Sandy.
Diane's comment was that she does a lot of scrapbooking. So that's why she's questioning about getting the big one. So this is the regular size. It's the one that we sell the most of. And most of us don't stamp without them anymore. Now here's the Big Daddy Misty, and that's called the Memory Misty. And that you can fit a 12 by 12 sheet of paper in it. It's over 12 inches by over 12 inches. And I thought it was kind of if you want to stamp a bunch of different cards at once. But I learned from Penny, who does stamping on her scrapbook layouts, that she loves it because you could do something like this where they added My Suite to a layout and it fits inside of there. So if you were going to do a lot of stamping on your layouts, this might be the way to go. If you're getting started and you just want one to kind of start and see how you like it, I would get the medium size.
The other thing to think about is how much room you have for storage.
Right, and that was her concern.
And
about having, and it is heavy.
Right.
It is heavy.
And the other thing to think about is, are you going to travel with it? You know, so when you travel, maybe you want the small one because
yeah, I do. There are people that buy the mini one because they take it with them to
right,
crops
to a crop. So that's, you know, other things to think about.
So we're really not very helpful, in other words, right, Teresa?
Well, everyone is in a different spot with their scrapping.
Well,
so.
Denise, now Teresa's using the regular size, the medium one, the original, and we've got lots of comments here. Denise is a card maker. She loves the medium. Somebody said they have all three. Dawn has all three. And she says the big one is the only way she stamps on her layouts. But she's brave enough. Because, you know, you don't want to mess those up.
Right. All right.
Connie has all three, but she uses the medium one the most, but takes the little one to crops,
there you
just
go.
like you said. Janet has the medium. She has the mini and the medium, but she uses the mini a lot more. And Cherie got the mini, wishes she had the medium. Sandy loves them all. She's got all the sizes. Medium is
Cherie,
easy and
Christmas
portable.
is coming.
Yes.
It's a great Christmas gift.
And Janet linked a demo from Penny using the 12 by 12. So
Okay.
Janet, you are the best. I think let's see. Jean uses the mini, but she hasn't stamped on her layouts. It's a very mixed bag. I think overall the main thing you're going to know is everybody loves the Misty.
Yeah.
No matter what size you get, you are not going to be disappointed. All right, back to Teresa, everybody. Thank you, Diane, for that question. That was a really good question.
So I used some different colors, but you can see the idea. So I really liked it this way.
Yeah, you could use it that way, and then you could color them or something.
You could.
Or leave them.
Or just leave it, do a plain and simple card, but I was like,
we know
nope,
Teresa's not going to do that.
I'm not done. So I'm taking my distress sprayer, and I'm going to spray slow because I want, see how
you want
when
big
you go
drops?
slow, I want big drops, and I want to make sure that I get on
all your
every leaf.
Mine your way.
Nope. I'm not trying not to squirt the camera.
Denise asked if that's watercolor paper.
Yes, it is. Sorry, I should have said that.
So she's using the Distress watercolor cardstock.
You wouldn't want to do this with your regular paper.
It comes, this is actually 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so it's
Yes.
A2 size. And it's $5.99 and you get 10 sheets. And it also comes in 8 1/2 by 11. One side is smooth and one side is textured. I think we called it bumpy earlier, Teresa, but
Yes.
we'll use the professional terminology, which is textured, and there you can see the texture. Now, Teresa, that's kind of warming me up. It's kind of cool in here today, but heat tools.
So, you know, you can, if you want your blobs to run, you could tip it a little bit, and that, you know, the water's going to move around. If there's a blob that you think is too big, like maybe this one here is too big, I can take my microfiber cloth, and you saw I just kind of lifted. It's still
there.
It's still there. Yeah, but or if you get impatient. Sometimes when I do this, I get impatient for it to dry, so I put my cloth on it, and then it lifts the color, and I'm like, oh, why did I do that? Because I'm so impatient. If you lift your paper up, it's going to dry faster because the heat goes through the paper.
Well, and you're also using your Handle It tool. So if you don't have, I call them Mickey Mouse
and
hands.
my heat gun, not the embossing gun. It's just for drying.
And Janet
it's not
just
dry yet, but it's
handle.
getting there.
Yeah.
You guys get the idea. It doesn't
looks
have to be
good.
all the way dry, but yeah, I really like. And then, you know, if you want more, then you can go back and I sprayed that one. You can do more.
Slow, if you do it slow, you get drips.
Oh, that was a big one.
And if you do it, yeah, that is a big one.
Is this a kit for the class?
If you want it really slow, there we go. I needed a little bit more on there. So I will just let this dry and then I will make this into another card.
And we'll have another card front.
Yes, yes. Hey, you could do this, you know, you could just stamp in front of the TV if you want to make a bunch of these cards because,
Yeah.
you know.
And it'd be fun to try different colors.
Yeah.
Like you can see the different
Yeah,
colors
I like
here
the purple.
that Teresa has.
Yeah. So we've done that before. It's nothing too exciting, but it's kind of fun to do.
Fun to bring it back
to
with
do
the new
something
stamps.
different. Yeah.
Okay,
So
well,
these stamps are really cute. If you need a fall pumpkin set.
in review, here's the cards Teresa showed us with the pencil line harvest from Katie Petite and 49 and Market.
Do you think I need to show the pumpkin stamp or no? Like the layers?
Yeah, let's
or
do it.
Do you want to
Let's
do that?
it if you've got it. She's going to show us one more thing because we haven't really shown how to stamp the layers. And I also want us to show the leaf. Okay, look at our pile here, you guys. While you get that out, Teresa, I'd like to open up, which I don't know if I can do it one-handed, but I'm going to sure try. I'll zoom in on Teresa's Misty, since we had a lot of conversation about the Misty. So that's Pencil Line Harvest, and this is called Forever Leaves. Wouldn't you like to name some of these products? It'd be so fun. But this is really a beautiful set of leaves. Of course it is, because it's designed by Katie Petite. Okay, hang on, everybody. Can you pull that off?
They stick it down pretty good.
So,
there you go. Ooh, that is pretty.
So look how pretty these are. And they're nice size. Some of them are kind of bigger, some are little. Look at the acorn. And then you get your coordinating dies. So it's all in one set. And then, Teresa, I think I'd pop this right into one of those Avery L bags that you were talking about. And this, I think, is also $24.99.
Yes.
And it's called Forever Leaves. And there's a lot of detail in these leaves. You can see all the detail. And there's many kinds of leaves. So thank you, Katie Petite and 49 and Market and Sizzix. Okay, so we're going to do the 3 pieces.
Yeah. So this weird blob is the light
Is that the
piece.
second one?
No.
Wouldn't you do the...
Well, okay, yeah. This is the
that your first
pumpkin
one?
shape, and then there's a weird blob, and then there's the pumpkin piece.
Okay.
So we'll start with the pumpkin piece, and that's what you want to do light. I'm just going to go with the colors that I have. I have a yellow.
We can make it any color
I
we
have
want.
fossilized amber. I'm just going to
So we're showing you how to do the 3 layers if you want to have that watercolor look that Katie Petite has on so many of her designs.
Right. I'm going to stamp another one just so I can show you something else.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to have a lot of company today here at Memory
Yeah.
Bound, Teresa. See how good she is? She just sprayed her stamp. She cleans it every time.
Well, otherwise I get messy and
I know, I'm jealous because
All
I
right.
don't do that.
so then this is just going to go over the top of it. It's just a weird
Just kind of a blob, isn't
blob, yeah. And it goes beyond the
it? That's interesting.
pumpkin too. It doesn't show it in the thing, but that's what it is. The picture.
Oh, because it's die cut.
Yeah.
But you don't have to die cut these. You can use them like Teresa does. Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't. But you know what, Teresa?
What?
You could use it just like that and stamp a verbiage over it.
Oh,
or
yeah.
That's a nice blob.
Okay, so remember I used the scattered straw and or fossilized amber. So I'm going to stamp fossilized amber over the top of it, but I'm going to stamp a couple more times and make it darker. So then it's just going to look like...
So your first one on the bottom is fossilized amber and rusty hinge. And your second one is just fossilized amber and fossilized amber.
Right.
I'm going bottom to top.
Yes.
Good. I'm glad you're showing this.
See, I did it 3 times on the fossilized amber on the second stamp.
And I got to tell you, they just look like blobs right now.
Yeah.
Kathy says that's a nice blob.
It is.
We've got somebody, Chris is hoping to come visit us in December. We would love that, Chris.
And now I'm using the archival ink on top of it.
Black or what color?
This is the vintage photo.
Okay, so you're doing vintage photo.
You could emboss it, but if you emboss it, you really want to heat set. Make sure that your distress inks are set before you do that.
Otherwise, they will attract. Do you have black that you could stamp that one in black just to show the difference? See how cool that looks? Just like a Katie Petite paper, doesn't it?
I might have gone a little bit low on that one, but it's okay.
I think it looks good. I think they're good when they're offset a little bit.
Yeah. So
Teresa,
what you
I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we went rogue today.
So you can see what what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Babbling about. So, maybe just...
Oh, you're going to keep going.
Oh! There.
So now she's putting a little drops of paper on it, or water on it.
Oh, that was big. Ooh, that was big too. Just for, too much water.
But you can see the effect that it had.
Yeah, when it dries, it's going to be, it looks a little bit different when it dries.
They look cool just like that, not die cutting
here.
them, I think.
Yeah.
I think they look great.
When you die cut it, then you can see, like on this one, it takes off all these dots on the edge, but they're kind of fun if you're just leaving it.
Yeah.
Like this one, that one was just, this one is like this, yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
And this one's like this, only it's not.
Well, Teresa, I think everybody really loved this. And
it's a fun set.
You showed us different ways to use the Pencil Line Harvest stamp from Katie Petite and 49 and Market and Sizzix. And we also used the stamp called Bird Song.
Yes, I'll be using that again. I'm probably going to do something
Good
with the
backgrounds.
Christmas set that they have. I don't know what it's called, but I'll use that background with that too.
That's a good stamp set. And then don't forget about Forever Leaves. So these are the 3. Well, Bird Song is an anytime stamp.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
But the other 2 are kind of good for
basic.
fall or just to have greenery.
Yep.
Okay, I think. Teresa,
All right.
Yay! Now all we have to do is clean up our mess.
Yeah. I don't know who's tomorrow. I forgot.
Katie's back tomorrow.
Katie? Okay.
And I believe she's launching a little golden book tomorrow.
Oh,
I think.
yes. That's what it is. It's the
So,
fall one.
The fall, I am thankful.
She does such a good job.
Yeah.
The colors she picks out and the paper. Oh, I don't think I could do it.
It is really nice.
Yeah,
it's really
very
nice.
exciting tomorrow.
So thanks everyone for joining us. Teresa, thank you so much.
Yep.
These are amazing as usual. And then remember, we've got Merry Maker is live, and our Facebook group will be open Monday is the official opening date. And in your kit, it will tell you where it's at and how to get in and join right away. Don't wait till November because there's stuff that will be going on before the Merry Makers weekend. So thanks everyone. Have a crafty day.
Yep.
Welcome all the Stamp Joy attendees that are in town this weekend. Hope you can stop by Memory Bound for a little bit. And otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow.